We are rolling.
Silktone.
Hey everyone, welcome back to this week's episode of Working Class Music. I am Limited Edition Regret.
You stole my joke again.
Oh God, little
You can challenge your thing all over again.
Oh my God.
That's why I can't say shit. They wait until the cameras roll and then they take my jokes.
I thought Xander said that.
He did. I said it and then he was like, if I write a book, it's going to be called Limited Edition Regret.
Hi, I'm Jason, Limited Edition Regret, originally coined by Tia. It's her joke, Jason Mays.
You. I'm Tia.
This week's episode is kind of just like a follow-up to the Silktone Astro, but we're checking out another product from Charles, our good friend over at Silktone.
It is silk on silk in this bitch.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
that's so silk.
Probably
silking that. No, I can't go there.
Is that because Diamond's dead?
Oh.
Oh, too soon. She's not even in the ground, man.
Sorry. Oh, I have to cut that joke.
And speaking of limited editions, we're checking out the limited edition Surf Green Silktone FUZZ. Now, this is kind of a fuzz face, but there's two things that make it really different. And funny story, I actually had a conversation with Charles just to make sure I hit this point because it's not been hit. And he's had some notes. So the whole point of the meter, which is kind of different from other fuzz faces, is because due to the nature of a fuzz face pedal, how it's very temperamental, going from different climates, so you can adjust it and have it basically pretty much saved so it acts the same in any environment, so you don't have to worry about, like, you know, direct sunlight affecting the germanium circuit and getting all like,
I'm sorry, one more time. That doesn't work.
it all getting,
I'm sorry, I don't think I understand.
it getting all, yeah.
I'm nodding like I understand.
Yeah, I'm talking about, like, it won't get all the that
Sorry,
part.
I think my fragile little woman brain just cannot.
I'm trying to break it down as easy as possible.
No, I know. I'm struggling so hard.
So this here, it stays the same by adjusting this.
No matter the environment.
Yes.
So underwater stays the same.
I don't know if it might.
And the Sahara
stays the same. Yep.
In the burning Amazon stays the same. I mean a warehouse, by the way.
In World 8 from Super Mario Brothers, it stays the same.
What about World 7?
World 7, yeah, I guess it'll stay the same in there.
What about Green Hills?
Oh, definitely Green Hills will stay the same. On the Death Egg, it stays the same.
Right.
So yeah, that is the function of the bias knob. I know we should get Xander down here because he's the fuzz expert.
Xander! I'm right here. Come on, man.
Let's get the white guy to explain it to us.
That's what I need.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey guys, Fuzz Nerd here. So this is basically a traditional fuzz face circuit. You got your volume and tone, which we all know sound best turned up all the way, all the time. You just leave them that way. But what's cool about the fuzz face, particularly...
Silktone FUZZ.
No, I know what I was gonna say. Let me finish. God damn it, Jason. It's a fuzz face!
Mansplaining from all the way over there.
We're mansplaining at each other right now. This is my thing, and you asked me to come and do my thing, so I'm doing my thing.
Let the white guy talk. They never get to do that.
The cool thing about a fuzz face circuit, you get the volume and the fuzz turned up all the way. You can control how dirty it sounds just with your volume knob. So it can be a pain to do that playing live, because what if your settings are always maxed and you want the volume turned down tone for like a quick part of the song or just when the fuzz turns on, and that's what you got your turn down knob for. So the amount that this knob is turned up is recreating how much you would turn your guitar knob down, and you can clean up the sound of the fuzz for just that part right there. The other cool thing, this voltage knob, the problem with fuzz face circuits is they depend on the temperature. They use these old-fashioned capacitors that if they're too hot they sound one way, if they're too cold they sound one way. We mentioned it in the Benson video. And instead of letting the temperature decide things, it supplies a voltage to control how those capacitors will react. So if you do really low on it, it'll sound more splatty, more gated, and as you turn it up, the manual says 4.5 is like the sweet spot for like a traditional fuzz face. Cut it up to 7, it gets kind of gnarly and mean sounding, and you kind of lose control beyond that. It's really interesting and fun to play with if you like different types of distortion like I do. So super flexible, super useful version of a FuzzFace circuit. You might already have a FuzzFace. You still might want to get this FuzzFace. Just saying.
Yeah, it's a problem-solving FuzzFace.
On to the sounds. Are you good? So this is the FuzzFace on full. Silktone Fuzz on full, turned down a little bit. As you turn this up, if you wanted that more overdriven, not fuzzy part in the middle. So you're getting the same effect of turning your guitar knob down, but it's just there. So if you like that sound better, and if you don't want to mess with your settings, you just do that. But I'm gonna get rid of that because I like fuzz, and I can use my knob. And the voltage switch is the other interesting thing. So let's turn it way down. If it's really choked like that, it'll give you these glitchy sounds. Which can be useful. That's a idiot's version of what makes this a cool version of the FuzzFace. You know what I mean?
I don't know, it seemed pretty in-depth. Did not seem like the idiot's version.
I appreciate you guys. Thanks, everybody.
Just one thing for Charles. One thing, and I'm done. All right, I'm done. All right. That was I can't even think of a pun. What do you think of this, Tia?
It's fuzzy.
Well, there you
It
go.
does the fuzz.
Okay. All
Got a
right.
fancy little screen on the front. I like the color. I like the sound. I like it.
Okay. I don't really have an in-depth thought. after talking to Charles the other night about the functionality of this pedal and what makes it unique, and having Xander reiterate it for me, I grasped what it does, and I think that's its strongest selling point, that it is very unique in the world of fuzz, especially in a germanium-based fuzz, because let me tell you something, I used another fuzz, another germanium-based fuzz, and yeah, it didn't go so well at that show. Thank God I had other drives. But all of that to say, I would be really curious to put this in a gigging atmosphere and see how it holds up, because again, that's what I like to do, especially like with these temperamental pedals, and the fact that it alleviates all of that and you just have the same consistent sound no matter where you are. To me, that's the plus. So I'm going to give this the Silver Surfer stamp of approval. Also, it should note that the limited edition Surf is limited to 100 units, so you're gonna have to fight us for ours, and that's not gonna be easy. T is pretty tough.
Yeah.
130
pounds of pure muscle.
Yeah. With that said, it's closing time. I'd like to say thank you to Charles and just Silktone in general, just for being so nice to our channel. And
so nice.
Yeah, and just being super cool to talk to and nerd out to. I prefer that. I'm a big nerd, if you can't tell.
We're all nerds.
Yeah, we are all nerds. So with that said, YouTube show time. Like, subscribe, comment, leave
Patreon,
us
merch, TikTok, Instagram.
all the good stuff. And yeah, that's it. Laters.
Adios. You play dad rock, I play daddy rock, okay?
Okay, damn. All right.